Hi everyone, it's Danny again, and today we have two really special products I want to show you. One is the Sony Smartwatch 3 and the other is the Sony Xperia Z3. People are actually starting to take more notice of smartwatches, and this Sony Smartwatch 3, I guess the key word here is 3. It's the third smartwatch, and so it's more refined and it's more mature. Now let's take a look at its design. It has a very sport-centric design to it, and it's obviously geared towards people who would like to take this watch out for a run. So it's made very lightweight. It's 45 grams, and it has a plastic strap here, and it's very sturdy, and it actually resembles some of the classic Casio watches I think out there. But what is cool about the design of this watch is that the center console here is actually removable. So the strap, you can buy your own strap from custom-made straps, or you can buy them from Sony. I think they have steel straps as well. So you can change the outlook of it just by changing that. So there's going to be two things here that are the best features of the Sony Smartwatch 3. One is that it has a built-in GPS. Now what does that mean? That means for most smartwatches, you have to link it up with a smartphone. But if you have a built-in GPS, you can basically take this out for a run without having to bring your phone with you. Now the other feature is of course the battery life. For a lot of people, battery life is always a problem. And now this can last up to 2 days, which is pretty good. But if you use the GPS, the battery goes a lot faster. And so you make sure you give it a charge before you take it out for a long run. But the good thing is it only takes about less than 1 hour to give it a full charge, so you don't have to worry about taking too much of your time. Now the Smartwatch 3 has a built-in mic and a speaker, so you can make voice message, you can take phone calls with it, but it takes some getting used to, because the Smartwatch 3, it's basically to control it, you need to use the voice commands. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. If you can get used to it, you have to talk to it. Okay Google, and it will bring up a Google interface here so that you can bark in commands at it. But some people are not gonna like that. There's also ways of getting around that. With you can swipe up and down, but actually I've noticed that the quickest way to get around to doing things is by using the voice commands. Now as I said before, the Smartwatch 3 or any smartwatch, you have to pair it up with a smartphone. Now the good thing about these devices is you don't have to actually pair it up with a Sony smartphone. You can pair it up with anything you want as long as you download the Android Wear app. But what else is better than the Sony Xperia smartphone to pair it up with? And here we have the Z3. It's a beautiful, beautiful top of the line Sony phone, and they have built upon the iconic design here that they have the glass front and the glass back. It's going to attract some fingerprints, but on the white version it's not that visible, and it's actually very, very sturdy, very beautiful, and it just feels like an expensive phone. Now since the first Xperia Z phone, it has always been waterproof, and so that's the same for the Xperia Z3. You can put this in 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes and nothing's gonna happen to it. And it's also dust proof, so you're not gonna really have to worry about a lot. Now the battery life for the Z3 is actually pretty good, and it's same as the Smartwatch 3. You can use it for at least 2 days. And they actually, you can, in settings, you can take a look at power management, and they will actually tell you how long, how many hours your phone approximately has until you have to charge it again. Now, as I said before, the main thing to link up your phone and your watch is that you just have to download an app called Android Wear, and within that app you can fine-tune the screen and all the commands that you can give it with voice and everything else that you want to do with it. And so if you're out in the market looking for a new smartwatch and a new smartphone, the Z3 and Smartwatch 3 are definitely something that you should really check out. The sportiness, the sturdiness, and the variety that comes with the changeable strap. This is a very good sport watch, if not anything else. If you're looking to buy a GPS watch from Garmin that's going to cost you a few $100, you might as well take a look at the Smartwatch 3. It can do basically all of that and maybe even more. And for Sony Xperia Z3, this is a phone that's refined, and it has a very unique design that's going to make you stand out from the crowd. And plus, if you're someone who always likes to drop your phone in the water, this is waterproof, so it's going to be a very good choice for you as well. Now, I'll see you guys again next time, and make sure you check out insertmag.ca. Thank you guys, bye.